And you know what? That's what I think about Riley. Anyway, welcome to an episode of a gaming podcast, episode 104, the Campaign Evolve edition. Steve, how are you doing?
I'm amped. I mean,
Yeah?
we're gonna have a great show, lots to talk about, but also this just came in. My God of War 20th anniversary DualSense.
Did you open it? Are you going to open it?
I'm good. I might open it. I might crack it open. Not on the show because everyone has to subscribe to the Patreon to get our DualSense unboxings, as everyone knows. But I got a bit of a grievance to air. Walmart Canada screwed me over.
On what?
From the delivery.
What happened?
It was supposed to come like Thursday.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let me check the date. Not Thursday. So if you could,
Tuesday.
Yeah, if you could get on the ringer with the head office, that'd be great.
Tom Walmart.
I'll call up Sam Walton. I'll get him on it.
Yeah,
I got you. Don't worry.
Hey, Sammy.
Was it via Canada Post though, by any chance?
No, it's that new one in telecom
or
whatever.
Walmart doesn't ship via Canada Post generally, so
good, because they are terrible. Because there's always on strike.
Yeah, no, it's that new one that's like taken over for Canada Post.
I don't know.
Oh, Garfield.
The what?
You know Garfield, the new postal service guys.
I don't know. Yeah,
I may have made that
sure?
up. It's probably not a real thing.
I don't know. There's like Dragonfly and Intelcom, or I don't know.
Right?
I don't know what's going on.
Uber is another one.
Garfield would be a good name. Anyways, this is a great game.
Anyway, good intro.
Amazing. Yeah, Riley, what's going on with you? You're hiding. Maybe Riley screwed you over. That's why he's hiding.
Oh shit!
I'm in hiding. Yeah, I actually tried to steal all the controllers, so I'm surprised you got one.
You didn't get this one.
Damn.
Oh shoot. No, I'm just up north at my family's home, so just visiting.
But you still got your console.
I did. I brought my PS5 because my wife's out of town on a business trip, so I'm here with my dog.
Oh my goodness.
And my dogs, you know.
Marcel, how are you?
I'm doing good. I think things are going back in order. Obviously, it's baseball season, and we had a long marathon last night of 18 innings, tying the longest World Series game record. Which, by the way, the Dodgers were in both, which that's kind of hilarious.
That's wild, right?
Yeah. So, back in the swing of things. I think my phone has reorganized itself. It made me miss a bunch of meetings and a bunch of events. I'm sure, like, you already know one of them. I'm like, when's this dinner? You're like, it was last week. I'm like, huh? What are you talking about?
That was very silly because the entire night I was like, I'm pretty sure Marcel's supposed to be here. And I keep looking around. I was like, I could have sworn I had a conversation where Marcel asked me, hey, are you going to this thing? I was like, yeah. And then I'm standing there. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I honestly thought it was tomorrow.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
It's fine.
Guy just no-shows it.
I had no idea. It wasn't on my phone. It wasn't on my calendar. So, and then VGLX happened this weekend as well. It was a good comeback. A nice, a good start as well. So, a lot of people seemed very happy about it. So, but you know who else is happy? Halo fans. Combat Evolve. Coming on Xbox, PC, and PS5.
Woo!
This is it.
Let's go.
Console worlds are done. Xbox is done. They're now Sega of the GameCube era. They're just putting our games everywhere.
Yeah, it definitely. I mean, that's the one, right? Like, we've obviously they've been heading this direction for a long time, and I think it was pretty widely and accurately reported that this was going to happen. I think they even had job listings regarding making a game on PlayStation. So it was like we knew it was going to happen for a while. But to see it kind of hit like Sonic Adventure 2 showing up on GameCube for the first time. Like, it was like a whoa, okay, so we're here now type of vibe. So I don't know. Like, I think it's very interesting. I think it's a very good move for Xbox. To be honest, because I think that IP was kind of floundering a bit, and it's so beloved that I'm glad that there's now an opportunity for it to refine some of its audience that may have moved on to other hardware, and reestablish sort of what made it great by revisiting the first one and rebuilding it from the ground up. A lot of reasons to play, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I've talked about it ad nauseum on the show how much Halo means to me. I mean, I hold Halo 2 a little higher in regard than CE, but I mean, CE is like where it all started, where started playing on Xbox and start playing Halo and everything. So to get here and see it is like a little surreal because, like, yeah, I mean, from what we've seen, what we've been hearing about the game, it looks pretty cool running on UE5. I mean, everyone knows at this point, like the storm of shit that they went through working on that slip space engine and everything. So to migrate over to Unreal Engine 5 is hopeful anyways. But yeah, to your point, Riley, I mean, like, I think kind of like a reintroduction or almost like a not a reboot, but like kind of like this, you know, coming.
Hey, you love this. It's back and it's
exactly
on new hardware, right? Yeah,
it looks better. It plays better, hopefully, with modernized, you know, the sprint and new weapons and stuff like that.
You can hijack vehicles now again.
Exactly. So like
they've added that.
Yeah. So I think just to get here is like a great moment for the IP, the Xbox fans, and just Halo fans, because, and we can kind of talk about whether or not this game will have as much of an impact as it should or could. But yeah, it was just weird because, yeah, we got to this trailer. We were, at least for me, I'm watching it and I'm like, wow, this really looks cool and everything. And then, yeah, you get the stinger of, you know, 2026, the 25th anniversary of Xbox and Halo. And then you see the PlayStation 5 logo there. And to me, I was like, okay, like it just did not have
you that way, yeah.
It didn't. I think only because, like, we've had so much like chip damage and we've had so many conversations on the show and outside of the show and everything of like what Xbox is doing, where its trajectory is. I think a year ago I would have been like, what the fuck? Oh my God. But like to get here, and we already have Gears on PlayStation, we know that Forza Horizon is coming. We have all these other third-party games. So to get here and it just be campaign evolved, it's not even like the multiplayer suite, it's not even like the full, like, I was just like, okay, this makes sense for what Halo kind of has to be, because in 2026 and beyond, Halo doesn't have to just be Halo doesn't even have to be what it is within like the first person shooter realm anymore, like within, you know, the combating Call of Duty or stuff like that. It really has to go up against Fortnite at this point. Like, people who are playing Fortnite, a younger audience, don't give a shit about Halo. They play Fortnite. It's a totally two different games. So to get here and kind of just be like, no, this is the campaign. We're focusing on the story for right now, this being the 25th anniversary. I hope that more people will give this a chance, be like, okay, let's get in on the story aspect of Halo. What makes Halo so interesting? What makes it unique and stand out? And then down the road, we can kind of focus on multiplayer and going up against Fortnite and blah, blah, blah. Because I think that, yeah, if we run into another Halo Infinite situation where it's, here's the big splash, here's a battle pass, here's, you know, monetization and everything, I think you just run into the same issue of, well, people already have their forever games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, Apex. They're not really going to care about another Halo. So Campaign Evolved feels like a really good decision for the IP right now.
Like a really good first step. For sure. Yes. And one of the core takeaways from the Halo World Championship was that the community manager for Halo specifically said, like PlayStation will be home to Halo moving forward. So we got that little promise of like there's more to come. But I totally agree with you, Steve. It's like I would love to go back and play Blood Gulch with you guys again. I think that would be fun. That would hit right now for me. It's cool on PlayStation, but if it's just a one-off, it won't stick.
Yeah.
So it's like you do have to nail the multiplayer aspect, and the multiplayer aspect needs an engine or like a team and a studio backing it to continuously output for it. So I think taking their time and doing multiplayer, what I would assume would be a separate project, launch it, and then you can maintain that alongside future first player, like story iterations and stuff like that, I think is a much better play from them than trying to just like reship multiplayer with every single Halo release moving forward.
Well, so that's the monetization generator right there. Is it's get in on the ground floor of this multiplayer suite, whether or not, you know, we talked about it before, whether or not that includes a battle royale or you're sticking to arena-based shooter component or anything like that. But yeah,
or all the above, right? Make it free to play it everywhere. Yeah,
absolutely. But yeah, whether or not, you know, it is the internal Halo Studios working on it, whether or not certain Infinity is working on it. Regardless, I would think that, yeah, having that baseline of like, this is the multiplayer that's going to carry over for years. It's going to be hopefully fulfill the promise that Halo Infinite was supposed to, which was, hey, we're working on this for years to come. It's the infinite Halo game.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, right. Yeah, so I remember hearing influencers talk about, oh, it's gonna, you know, Infinite. They're just gonna build on it forever, and I'm like, well, that clearly didn't happen. No. So, you know, like this, and Infinite's a lot of the reason why they're now doing what they're doing now, because it was such a mess. So. I'm looking forward to it. Like, I think that this is the right call for them. What do you think, Marcel?
You know, it sucks to see this because I'm such a, I guess, an old head of like, no, you stay there on your own platform, and like, it's definitely an end of an era for all of this. And now I'm just wondering like I'm more wondering like what's next for Xbox than. Like, I'm glad everyone will have a chance to play Halo on everything, especially with this one. They have the co-op mode online as well.
Oh my god,
4-player online, cross-platform on top of that. So,
can you imagine ripping Legendary with 4 people?
Yeah,
that's actually a game changer when you think about it.
We're gonna platy it, right?
Yeah, we're getting the plat.
Like, we have to get the Halo. We have to get the platinum for Halo.
The first Halo plat is
We got to crush that.
So, out of curiosity, I assume there'll be like cross save or like something like that with this.
I think they've confirmed that.
So,
cross save?
I think there's cross save and cross play.
So if you plat it,
cross progression, yeah.
So if you plat it on PlayStation, would you also get everything on Xbox as well? All the achievements?
Presumably, right?
You're right, right?
Cross progression,
double, damn. Steve, this is your
although
this is the best game
that's actually the dream. That's actually the dream of Xbox going third party is, hey, if we're doing like something like this, get your achievements, get your trophies all
at once. Gonna be dancing in achievements.
I'm not even joking right now. Can you imagine you pop the Platy in Halo and you rip it over on Xbox and it's just a full 1000?
It's here, bloop, you know, that's it.
That to me, that's when the console wars are over. That's the bro moment, the handshake moment of no, we're all those progression items, trophies, achievements. Oh man,
on Steam as well, and like everything.
Oh, who gives a shit about?
Hey, well, come on now, you can add it to your Steam wallet. What are you talking
about? No, I'm pretty excited about it, but I hear your point, Marcel, because I think that if you have been a long time Xbox consumer and you've spent thousands of dollars on this digital storefront, it's an investment for you. So to see something that may have started you investing in this ecosystem jump ship essentially and appear and elevate a competitive product with the promise that it's going to be there forever is like it does make you question the future of that. So I do feel like fans are right to look at that and be like, I feel like I was a little misled, especially in the comms leading up to some of these announcements. Now, once Gears was doing it, Forza was doing it, Ninja Gaiden shipped on it. Obviously, there's a new game coming out like tomorrow that you love, Steve.
Outer Worlds.
Oh,
the Outer Worlds too. That's coming. Yeah. So like all of the Indiana Jones, like once this started happening, like it was very obvious what was going to happen, but I feel like the comms were misleading in order to keep people investing, which I think was kind of not fair.
Yeah.
So I understand like a bit of bitterness around that.
Yeah.
That said, they're making another console. Will people buy it, and how is it going to be priced, and will it price people out? Like, to be determined, but like it sounds like it's going to be a very high end item. So I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Yeah, I know we have that on the docket to talk about it a bit, but I do agree with you. I think even going back to that first kind of roundtable talk that they had, the fireside chat, as all of this was kind of going down and evolving.
Only 4 games,
and that's the big thing is like they did
every quarter, 4 games every quarter.
Like poking the fires, like, oh hey, grab a seat.
Oh, hey, yeah, hey, come on over here. While we
like our games,
yeah,
and other people might like them too. So we just want to share 4 games right now.
4 games. But I do agree. I think like transparency would have gone a long way for the core audience. I think that's like what we're kind of talking about is the core Xbox audience, because I feel like, and maybe one of you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but people outside of the core audience, whether like people who are just gaming for the sake of gaming, they don't give a shit about any of this. They're just like, oh, another Halo is coming out. Well, either I have a PlayStation or I have an Xbox. It really doesn't matter to me. So I feel like from that perspective, a lot of what's going on with Xbox doesn't really affect people outside of like the core gaming bubble. But yeah, no, I do agree. I think that I wish that Xbox had laid out its plans a little better, but I also feel like Xbox didn't even know what its plans were as it was making them. It kind of felt like they were putting down like
older plans.
each piece of the track down, like as the train's barreling towards like a chasm. Because like at that point, yeah, maybe they did only intend for 4 games, but then as we know now, like the reported 30% revenue expectations that they have on the division, it's like, yeah, once you start looking at Forza and how it was like one of, if not the best-selling game on PlayStation, you look at that and you're like, oh, okay, there's how we recoup our money from buying Activision.
Yeah, like
immediately. So yeah, like immediately. So it's just like, okay, so yeah, of course Halo's in the conversation, Gears is in the conversation. Like, yeah, there's no red tape anymore. And does that work to the player's benefit? I don't really see why it doesn't, but I do understand why a lot of people feel slighted by the decision anyways.
It just, for me, like, I start to question, like, well, why would I need another Xbox?
I can't remember if we've talked about it on the show or off the show, because our friendships are largely just podcasting off mic. But I do firmly believe that Xbox is, at least within the console space, is going to rely mostly on the power split between what the next PlayStation will be and the next Xbox. And I mean, even the reports and like what Sarah Bond's talking about in these interviews is like, no, this is going to be a premium, high price device, and it's going to be largely niche. But I do think that the goal, if your Xbox is saying like spec by spec, we're running at like a higher, you know, piece of kit than a PlayStation can do. Like they have that new partnership with AMD to create a custom processor and stuff like that. I hope that if the case is, hey, we're going with this kind of like pseudo PC console, it can run games at a higher frame rate. It can reduce load times. It can do all this, you know, ray tracing and stuff like that a PlayStation 6 won't be able to do, to give people who are still within the Xbox ecosystem a reason to go buy a piece of hardware. Because if it does come out and PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox are kind of 1-to-1, then I encourage everyone to kind of vote with their wallet and just go PlayStation, because we already know. Yeah. So I really do think it comes down to like, are you invested in the ecosystem still? And do you prioritize power versus exclusivity?
Yeah, the only thing is, like, if you're gonna make Call of Duty and Halo for PlayStation, like, you might be able to scale it a bit, don't get me wrong, but like it's still the same game. Like, it's, you know, like it's still gonna run incredibly well on the PlayStation 6 or whatever you're doing. Maybe not as well on the Nintendo Switch too. But like I don't think it's enough of a selling point without exclusivity.
Yeah.
So like that niche product, it's like, oh, okay, but I can play.
I'll just buy a regular PC.
Pretty much the same version on PS6. Like, I don't think they'll do it up like through the moon. Like, it won't be a totally different game.
But I mean, like, But that split already does exist between PC and PlayStation right now.
For sure.
Right. But so I feel like if you're,
it's like a selling point, is like not especially when you're looking at like the potential of something like I don't know, Spider-Man 3 dropping exclusively on PS6 versus like, oh, well, we have 8K Halo or whatever, whatever approach they want to take with that versus like 4K or 6K Halo or whatever the hell they want to label it as. But
yeah,
it's just I don't see the incentive, especially when the console, I'm assuming, is probably going to be like $1,500. Yeah. If it's a souped up high end, better than PS5 Pro, which is already $1,000 type of device, like looking at the ROG Ally X and stuff like that, like I don't know what the pricing would be on that. Yeah. And I don't know if it'd be particularly appealing for people.
Yeah, it is interesting because I agree. Like out of it, like a singular, like box label. Yeah, I don't think that running Call of Duty at 8K is a selling point. But I wonder if running Call of Duty at 8K and having access to your Steam library and being able to do X, Y, or Z. Like, I wonder if Xbox can position the new hardware in a way that it does become attractive. Maybe not to everyone, but for people who really do care about playing games within their living room, but still bridging that gap between PC. I wonder if it's not so much bridging the gap between Xbox and PlayStation, but bridging that gap between PC and Xbox.
Yeah, because they're talking about having like full-on Windows experience where you could just literally use it as a computer, download other apps and everything. But then at this point, why don't you just get a computer? There'll be a lot of cheaper options out there.
Speaking only for myself, it would really come down to like the OS, because again, I hate sitting here. I sit here for 8 hours a day, and where I want to play games is not in this chair. So if it became, hey, you can get a easy to use plug and play device that can run, some back end apps and stuff like that, if you wanted it to, but put it in your living room and it's, compact, but still high performing and stuff like that, that would speak to me. And I know a lot of other people, granted, a lot of other people don't include the general player base outside of the gaming bubble. It's not going to be, widely adopted, but I also don't think that it would be if it's costing $1,000. I don't think Microsoft's going in and be like, oh yeah, this is going to be as accessible as the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Because to me, it's like my viewpoint is it's kind of like soft bailing on hardware. Like, I think they're doing it to like get out of hardware without getting out of hardware. Like, they're still a platform, and having the idea that Xbox is still a platform is beneficial in launching your digital storefront. Like that, like the identity of that is important. So, but at $1,500, like I don't know who buys that. To be honest, some people will. Don't get me wrong. Like they will sell, but I just don't. I don't know, and I'm just assuming maybe they'll find a way to really condense it and make it affordable. But I don't think they will, and I think it's going to be really expensive.
I think low end.
What they're saying, yeah.
I think low end, you're probably looking at like $800 based on everything I'm reading and looking into. But I think 800 Canadian, mind you, or sorry, US. Sorry,
US.
No. US, mind you. But yeah, I do agree with you largely, Riley, in that you have to provide hardware if you want Game Pass to ever succeed, or whatever their metric of success for Game Pass is. Like, if you give up the console space, then what the fuck is Game Pass going to run on?
Well, I think a lot of it, because it sounds, I mean, we've seen the reporting from Windows Central and stuff saying that part of that will be that they'll essentially remove the cost of gold, which inflates the current cost of Game Pass. But I mean, their only path forward to me, until they can get like a proper streaming service and have the tech catch up, which I think it's not imminent by any means. I think that they need to get their service on PlayStation and Nintendo. And I think the first step in doing that is to start bringing your games there.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only way they can scale that meaningfully. Or else they're going to get caught, because like, I think the conversion from Series X and S to this next hardware, like people are just they're not going to upgrade. They're not going to change over, right? So like then all of a sudden you're going to start hemorrhaging subscribers. So you need to get this service on other platforms, and I think the only way to do that is to pull the plug now. essentially. So you can start building up a library and then have PlayStation go, okay, well, we got GTA Plus on our service and Ubisoft Connect or Ubisoft Plus, and we have EA has their service. So, okay, we'll throw Game Pass in there too, and we can make it work. But like, I don't see a path forward for them any other way right now.
Because you have to make multiplayer free as well. Like, multiplayer is free on PC. You can't be charging for multiplayer. And then who's going to be using their Microsoft store? If I have an option to buy games on other platforms, why am I using the Microsoft store to buy anything?
Yeah.
What do you mean exactly?
Like, if you if they're trying to make this like, hey, this is an Xbox branded, buy Halo here, I'd be like, why am I buying Halo here when it's 20% off on Steam?
Yeah, I'll go on Steam and
why would I go to Steam store? Why would I buy it through the Microsoft store?
Play Anywhere, Marcel. That's why you're investing in Play Anywhere. You know.
Listen, I have that until 2028. I
find that very presumptive that nobody else is going to follow suit eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if Steam turned around and was like, yeah, in 5 years we're going to have a Play Anywhere element of our storefront. It's like, okay, that one, like it won immediately. So I find it very. I find their position not great. I think it'll be great from a third party perspective, but I don't know how well their storefront's going to hold up when people start meeting them where they're going.
Yeah, I think it's going to be extremely interesting, and I feel like Xbox as a whole has always found themselves in these kind of positions where you're almost ahead of the curve in some ways. Like the Xbox One, for instance, was egregious at the time, but you look at it compared to like what the environment is right now, and you're like, yeah, I mean, yeah, no shit. It's always online. It has like all these streaming services, stuff like that. It's like, okay, it's basically you're all in one box. Yeah, just like everything is right now.
Everything is, yeah.
Yeah, so I just feel like the conversations we're going to have by the time even this thing releases or a couple of years afterwards probably aren't going to matter because the shift is going to be so radicalized. And kind of to your point, Riley, I feel like in doing this, it almost forces PlayStation's hand to put more games on PC because they obviously know that they're going to make more money by doing so. They're going to have some sort of, and I'm not reading a crystal ball or anything, but if Microsoft is the first to be like, online services totally free now within a console space, well, what's PlayStation going to do? They could bullishly keep going and be like, no, it's going to be $60 or however much it is. But at a certain point, the market will speak and be like, no, we're not paying for this anymore. It's too expensive. PlayStation Plus tiers are getting way too expensive and everything. There's going to be pushback. And at a certain point, it's going to force these other companies to make decisions that otherwise they probably wouldn't have made if Microsoft hadn't been in the position they're in.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I don't think that it's as 1-to-1 as we think it is. Like I think people will keep paying for PlayStation Plus, no problem. Even if Xbox is like their next console doesn't charge the gold tax or whatever additional on console. Like I think PlayStation can keep just going on its merry way and just making hand over fist. I think they generate the most revenue out of all of the big three. Mm-hmm. In terms of just like, so I think they're just content to keep doing what they're doing. Now, I do think that they'll innovate. I think that we've seen reports of like a PC storefront for PlayStation and stuff. Like they'll head that way eventually. So like those things will happen. I would imagine a Play Anywhere element would be part of a storefront like that to carry your library forward to PC. They're already making one of the big announcements in their PlayStation showcase was speakers for your PC,
right?
So like they're being very mindful and leaning that way. So yeah, they'll get there eventually. I just think that they don't need to be the first. Like they're content just being like, all right, go for it. Like we'll take all the retail space, we'll take all this, we'll take that. Like that's fine with us. Like we're doing fine. So it's going to be interesting, but I'm kind of curious.
You can do the whole Apple approach, like you go first, you know. We will just copy you later.
Yeah.
We'll just copy you later.
Like, that's fine. I mean, the PlayStation is very good at watching what happens and then following suit with a take on it, right? So whether that's VR or that's the PlayStation Move or or an analog stick, stuff like that. So they're very mindful of that, and they're allowing people to kind of explore that before they try it out.
I don't know. It sucks because especially next year is their big Xbox celebration year. And this would have been perfect. Like, hey, all these first exclusive on Xbox. Like, I feel like they might just be like, you know what? Just don't even buy an Xbox. Like, I don't. If I hear them try to sell Xbox to me, I'm like, why? I just buy a PlayStation and just play it there. I know it's gonna be there eventually. Like, why am I buying an Xbox for? Like, there's no more. I feel like there's no more reason to get Xbox anymore. And like, I feel like they're just holding on to something that they're slowly choking with the other hand.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's personal preferences, right? Like, if you like Game Pass and that's your jam, like there's 75, day and date releases coming to it or something like that. I think they confirmed as part of the price increase. It's like, okay, it's like there's value in that if you find value in that. But if you don't, if you're a general consumer, you probably won't. And if you don't like want to keep paying for that, then you'll move on to the other thing, or you'll stick with PlayStation and you'll buy your Call of Duty every year and your FIFA and you'll be okay. And so I think that's kind of where it's very interesting because like I think PlayStation can scale meaningfully in a way that Nintendo can't right now. So that to me is more like, how do you do that? Do you bother with PC? Are there going to be ports there? Like we already see Pokemon on mobile. Like part of the NSO is expanding on the Nintendo side onto mobile devices through music and other stuff like that. So do you port your virtual console or whatever it is over there? The NSO online stuff, like maybe you could drop that alongside the Pokemon's like anniversary next year. Like do gangbusters there, start generating. I don't know. You can keep going, but yes, staying on the Xbox topic. Yeah, I don't really see a path forward for them outside of getting Game Pass running on other consoles at this point.
Because we know they tried that before. They were trying to get Game Pass.
Yeah, for sure they did.
And it's just that the other companies were like, well, how will we make money off of, like, if it was obscure on all platforms, how will we make money off of that if it's on Game Pass for free?
Well, I think it would be introducing a whole new tier, which blows up Game Pass to begin with. But yeah, like Riley was saying earlier, like they would have to scale at such a degree where all of their first party stuff is on PlayStation, for instance. Gotcha. And then at a certain point, then they introduce, hey, here's Xbox Game Pass, fill in the blank. And this is just all you get on PlayStation is the first party stuff for Xbox the subscription.
Stuff. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. There's never going to be the tier that gets you clear obscure
third parties,
third party stuff, because then PlayStation would immediately be like, no. Yeah. So I think that, there is, I think with the trajectory that Xbox is in right now, there's the possibility, but I also just think that there's also the greater possibility of PlayStation looking at this and be like, we could just snuff you out by a battle of contrition at this point and just waiting for you to go away in the way that you are right now. I mean, like Xbox probably won't go away in terms of a third party capacity, but in terms of kind of being a service based company, I think that there is a larger discussion to be had about that. But yeah, I think PlayStation could just bullishly just be like, no, we don't need you here. You're already giving us your games.
They keep hitting themselves. Just continue hitting yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the big one is that maybe Satya Nadella just gives Xbox just a fucking bone for once and just stops putting these like outrageous expectations on a company that's already suffering.
Because they're trying to make like what 30% profit or something like that, or some craziness.
That's been Amy Hood's big thing.
I would imagine
what are you doing?
They're planning to lean into AI for that.
To
increase their margins, right? That's their big bet. So I would assume that's why they're putting them so high. But the result of that is obviously like you lose, like you have cancellations from Perfect Dark, you have closures of teams in the immediate, and it's like kind of really tough to watch as a fan of Xbox. I loved Xbox, but they're just not. They're just going a different direction now, entirely.
Yeah. It just kind of sucks because you can see this shift from what was like the spunky underdog of Microsoft. I mean, you look back at like the Xbox documentary and you can really see that they were given no, rope to use back in those early days. Like they were like
just enough to hang themselves.
Just enough to hang themselves and everything. And to a certain extent, like that's kind of feeling the same case right now because, you have Amy Hood putting in these unreal expectations on this company. But then it almost feels, and I don't know if anyone else kind of agrees with this, but like even the allowance to go after Activision Blizzard felt like such an irresponsible decision from Microsoft proper. It's like, we're talking about one of the biggest acquisitions of all time, and you guys didn't think of any follow through. Like the expectation was, oh no, we're gonna put unreal revenue expectations. We're gonna close all these companies.
Yeah.
But then you look at like Xbox as like a singular thing this year, they've killed it on the software. Like had they only had like the wherewithal to not chase third party, continue doing like aggressive marketing for their consoles outside of North America and stuff like that, we could be in a very different position for Xbox.
I think they panicked.
They panicked.
They definitely panicked. Yeah,
they panicked. It's just crazy.
They flinched. Yeah. It's I don't know. Like to me, you could see the wheels turning and when things shifted. Because even during the Activision Blizzard stuff, like we were getting documents about how Indiana Jones had reversed to being an exclusive.
Right.
So they had acquired Bethesda and they'd already made the change with Disney on that end and formalized everything to make it like an Xbox exclusive. So we knew that was their plan. They were not going to go third party at that point. And then I think Starfield came out and it didn't move the needle meaningfully. Then I think they closed the deal and I think Call of Duty came out and it didn't move the needle meaningfully. So I think that they just didn't have a choice. They're like, yeah, okay, we got it. Like, it's just, this isn't working. We have to do this now. Like, we got too big and now we have to scale everything to this way. So,
well, I think it all started with Redfall, when they were like, no one was managing that team and see what was going on. The people were like,
I think they just forced them to get it out because I think they knew that they were done with it.
Right.
Is my guess. Like, I think they just wanted it out there because they're like, we're done with it. We don't care. Like, it's not going to make us money. Right. So I think they kind of saw the writing on the wall with that.
Yeah. So like, what does this mean with their next handheld that they're supposed to be making? Because they're making a handheld as well. Like,
they delayed that.
I think that's on ice indefinitely. I think they're just going strict hardware.
Like from a third party capacity. But that being said, I mean, like, what I don't, it's so funny because we have had the conversation before of like, well, why would they do this if the conversation does become they're going to release their own proprietary piece of hardware and everything. Mm-hmm. But to be fair, I mean, using the Ally X, the Xbox Ally X, for the past few weeks and everything, I'm pretty happy with what it is within the Xbox ecosystem. I just think that they need to refine that software. And when they do, I think that this is not only good enough, but like this could be the mainstay additive to the Xbox ecosystem where, I'm playing Power Wash Simulator on the handheld and then I bring my save over to the console and vice versa. And like, I think it is a very unique piece of kit that complements the console.
Yeah.
That's the complication of it, right? It's like they want the practicality and accessibility of a Netflix, but gaming doesn't work that way. So like you need hardware for it essentially at this point in time. Like I'm sure we'll get to a point where streaming it's okay, but like if your platform is streaming games right now, like you can't compete. Like nobody's talking about like buying do I start buying games on Luna or do I buy them on PlayStation? Like nobody's having that conversation. So it's like it's hardware. And PC's growing, but I think PC's growing because of the level of like access it has. and the practicality of it. So
we're still in a conversation where people are still willing to go out and buy physical media. I don't think that we're even within a remote conversation of having the conversation of now you're not even installing the hardware. That feels like one more level of removal of like ownership, where it's like now your game is just ethereal. It just exists outside of anything you even own anymore. Like
it's in the trees, man.
You just man. When Halo comes out, you just smell it, man. You just taste it. Like
and the birds and the bees, man. Yeah, it's all around me, and not anywhere to be seen.
Not anywhere. Like I can't remember the last time I put in a disc into it, like my Xbox or my PlayStation and everything. But there's still like a sense of pretend ownership going through my library and clicking install. Like I feel like I know licenses and everything, but like there's still like the mind trickery of like, oh, I own this game. I'm gonna hit a button and now I'm gonna play the thing that I own. But to get to a place where like you're just playing things via the cloud, I feel like that's even one step removed from that.
Yeah. It's not. I mean,
I don't think anyone's ready for
the input delay alone is right now is terrible. It's not. It's so not worth it.
Yeah.
Why do you feel like you're stuck up north with no internet?
Yeah, man.
Spot internet, you know? Who would go up north, you know?
Yeah, who would do that?
Well, you know what? I don't know. It's going to be a very interesting year with so many like Xbox games coming out. GTA is coming out. Like it's going to be like they have a stacked year. That's the irony about it. I feel like if they were just waited, I think they would have been fine, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if the Activision Blizzard deal never happened, maybe they could have afforded to. But I think that they just.
Do you think PlayStation would have made that move though, or PlayStation would be like
to buy Activision?
Yeah.
No,
they already had the license.
They had the promotion for it, and they were already winning by so much that it was like buying it didn't secure anything for them. There's no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But, I mean, they competed a little bit on their scale, right? Like they bought Bungie and a few others, and a lot of that didn't go well, but they did.
A ton of it,
buy things, yeah.
And
PlayStation feels more pragmatic when it comes to like their acquisitions, where it's like, okay, we're at least like for the most part proven to have worked with these companies in some manner before. Not all of them, obviously, but like with Bungie, like they had a history there with Destiny and stuff like that. They thought, okay, this could really complement our other games and our games as a service initiative and stuff like that. But nah, hasn't worked out well.
The whole initiative, kind of fell apart. And even we've seen remnants of Blue Point's God of War live service game now.
Yeah,
right.
Merge online, and they went too big on it, thinking that they might have a couple of hits with some of their IP, and it just was a terrible idea because they
Jim Ryan just did some ayahuasca, and he's like, man, you know what? Well, we need some Fortnite in this company.
And opened his third eye and he saw the path.
He saw it. He's like, it's gonna start out with Concord. We're gonna do Last of Us Online. We're gonna do fair games and marathon.
There we go.
I'm out. I'll leave you in your hands.
All right,
goodbye.
guys.
Yeah. Like my star on PlayStation Stars. Bye.
If all it gave us was Helldivers 2, I'm okay. I can take that gamble. I love Helldivers 2.
Yeah.
I forgot I came out with a Halo campaign.
It did. And it's on Xbox, which is crazy too.
Crazy.
Yeah. For as long as Xbox is going to be around.
I give them 2 more years.
2 years? Really?
2 more
they're
years.
just going to drop a console and walk
their
away?
New console won't even.
I don't even think they're dropping the console. This is going to be a computer.
They're contractually obligated to.
It's a computer. Like where's the? Okay, if they are, where's Call of Duty on Switch? Where is that?
Yeah, they have to get that going. That's
what's taking them so long.
Well, I think
they don't have to just prolong it. Whatever.
Yeah, maybe prolong is a good word, but the contract on that is that the Switch 2 has to be physically able to run the game. There's no saying that they have to make the game.
They got a 10-year deal, right?
Yeah, it's a 10-year deal. You can put Call of Duty Mobile on there if you wanted to.
Mobile is done. They already shut it down.
Oh, they just came out with new content, didn't they?
Oh, Call of Duty Mobile versus Warzone, right?
Warzone Mobile is
still... that's one of them.
One of them.
Switch can run Call of Duty. It runs on the Ally.
COD? Oh, COD runs on. You can play it on your PS4. It can. Switch 2 can definitely run the new Call of Duty. Like they'll find a way. It'll be fine. But
it'll be 30 FPS.
I think my hair's just falling all over the place. I think that they just didn't have the dev kits in time. It sounds like.
They have it now for sure. Like with
I would hope.
Fallout,
right?
Well, Fallout's coming out, and then
Fallout, Indiana Jones.
Yeah. So
guarantee that Halo's coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got it, right? Sea of Thieves would make sense to me. I'm sure there's a bunch that
Forza will be another one.
See, step 1, get Halo campaign involved on Switch. Step 2, get Master Chief in Smash.
Smash Brothers.
Step 3, take away that profit cut and walk away laughing.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, like Master Chief and Smash Brothers is going to happen. I'm like 100%. I'm 100% certain of it.
Has to.
Like it absolutely has to.
Do you still think we're getting Smash like Ultimate like X or whatever, or like a brand new one now?
I feel like I mean that'd be cool. So I'm of two minds. I think that I need all of the content Ultimate to carry forward, or I think that
it's a lot of licensing.
It's a lot. You know what? Like if you look at Astrobot, which is like a $40 game. And all of the IP it has in there and added for free. Like I think third parties are pretty willing to play ball.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it costs.
Especially with Sakurai, he knows everyone. Like, hey, dude, just give me your character.
So legacy. Like, yeah, he could ask for anyone, and I think anyone saying no would be an idiot.
Yeah.
Like I think so. I think they'll be fine getting IP. Like I'm really not that worried about it.
He got Snake from Kojima.
Yeah, Kojima came to him and was like, "Hey, can you put my character in your game?" Hideo Kojima calls you up. He's like, "Hey, Sakurai, like, can you put my character in your game? Because like,
this man almost had Matrix.
Really good at making video games, and I love that for my son. You know, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not too worried about the licensing of it all. I think they'll figure it out. Especially for Microsoft, like you're gonna take Banjo-Kazooie away, like what? That's just free.
Oh, that was
I
think they forget they have that character. To be honest,
if you can get Square to play ball, you can get anyone to play ball.
Especially with Cloud and Sephiroth. Like that's
it's a new era for Square too. Like they're bringing like Final Fantasy's going multi-plat more so. Like they're not going PlayStation exclusive anymore. So it's a new era for everyone, and I think they're going to be more open to collaborating. And then we've seen those characters show up. Like Cloud and Sephiroth are both in Astrobot now, and they were just free DLC they threw out there.
Oh, that's right.
You know, so it's like there you go. Like I don't think they're that stressed about it, but I do think like you got to get Master Chief and Smash Brothers. Like everyone would be so happy. That'd be crazy. That trailer
alone.
But you got to have him facing off against Samus, right? Like, is that kind of the vibe? Or he's got to shake hands with Mario, though.
Yeah, there's got to be something with Mario. Yeah. And
my question for both of you is: what item? You get one item, and what stage? You want to do a sword?
Well, assault rifle would be his primary, but like a sword or
like it has to be like an item that they bring from that series.
It's either the sword or the grappling.
Plasma-nade would be cool.
Plasma-nade would be
the rocket launcher though. For a rocket launcher jump would be cool. I think you bust out the hog for the end, his final smash. Hops on the hog, is ripping out, and leaves you on the Halo ring to blow up.
I'm sorry, but the final smash is him delivering that bomb.
That's so true. You're so right.
It's him delivering the bomb.
So true. Just smacks him with the bomb and goes through space, and that's exactly.
Or it's like a beautifully like cinematic like silhouette of him like floating in space with it, like going towards the stage.
Oh my God.
So what version of Master Chief though? Like what armor? I think you gotta go. Like I'd like
go classic.
I'd like 3, but I feel like you gotta go combat evolved.
I think you go combat evolved at this point.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you could probably do a range with some of the alt costumes.
But
I feel like the default would be combat evolved.
And what's the stage?
Halo ring, just the Halo
ring. Oh, Halo ring.
Just have warthogs and elites fighting.
The background,
like, just going on in the background. Yeah, I think that's all you need. His kit would be interesting too, like plasma grenade, energy sword, grab hammer, rocket launcher, assault rifle, pistol. Like,
He already has the shield too from 3.
Yeah,
bubble
right.
shield.
That's another interesting component.
Bubble shield would be so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
he
see.
could like just eat stuff. Like he'd have armor on him because of the overshield, right? So it's like this is.
I feel like a really good level would be the control room from Combat Evolved. That would be like a really cool one.
Yeah, that'd be good. Or even just like if you're on like if you start on the Pillar of Autumn and then you fall down to the surface of Halo and then you're battling on. Yeah. It'd be cool. It'd just be you could just there's so many options with it, and it would break the internet. And I'd buy 2 of the amiibo the second they went up.
$100 right there.
Holy fuck. Boom, done.
Boom, done deal. It doesn't. I already think their range of music as well, especially if they decide to remix any of them.
No, throw in Breaking Benjamin.
Mix? The Mjolnir mix of the Halo theme song. Like, come on.
Yeah,
like that was rip.
Yeah. Throw that into Nintendo music.
Dude, you don't need to get me started on Smash Bros. I could talk about it forever. Like it is so my beat. But like I do think going back to your earlier question, do I think that they would port Ultimate for Nintendo Switch 2 version? No, I don't think they would.
I will love them too and just keep adding on.
Yeah, right. Like maybe they can like
the Switch one.
They can have the DLC carry forward or something to justify it, but
yeah, the Switch one definitely like held that game back to what it could have been.
Well, yeah, especially the online infrastructure and everything.
The online was so upsetting. Yeah.
No, I think.
Which I must say, it got a lot better now. Nintendo, I got to give them that. Online's actually working.
They'll all you have to do is Wii U, like they did for Wii U to Ultimate, just Ultimate to whatever the next one is, and then you can sell it at Mario Kart World pricing, and everyone will be like, "Okay, Sakurai, thank you."
Well, I mean, you can already kind of see somewhat of the vision when you look at Kirby Air Riders. When we look at that last direct, I mean, there is zero reason why that game needs a 3D character lobby. I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, this is just Sakurai using Kirby Air Riders budget to just test stuff for the next Smash. Like to have a social lobby,
like the license and everything. I'm like, it has like the Smash ranking as part of the license rating too.
The global ranking.
Emblems. Yeah.
It's like okay. I just see this and I'm like, there's so many uses of assets and systems and menus and everything that is obviously just going to be carried over to the next Smash. Like there's no reason. Like 20% of what's in Kirby Air Riders should not be there. It should just be stuff that's being used for Smash.
I don't know how he's packed this game with more stuff than I think Mario Kart shipped with.
Right.
And it's like, it costs less. So I'm like, okay, all right, man. Like Sakurai can just, like, that guy's just like, you know what'd be fun? You know what? Fans would really like this. Let's just do it. Like, it's not more complicated than that with him.
He's still old school minded. It's not like, oh, we need to do this because this will generate money. He's like, no, let's just do this because this is fun. Like that's it.
Yeah, and to come out and be like, oh yeah, it's just no DLC, no, this is the game. This is the game that I want to make.
This is it. Yeah,
not a series.
We're not continuing the series. This is it. It's a one-off. I wanted to make it.
I respect the hell out.
No one does that anymore. So it's like cool, and it's like it's like you finish that and you're like, well, he's not retiring. You know, like he's actively making Smash Brothers, obviously. So
he could probably be pre-recorded tapes like he did like for months, and then he already has Smash Brothers ready to go. He's like, oh, here, thanks for watching this video. This is from 2 years ago. Here's Smash Brothers. It's done already.
Dude, the second they announce the new Smash Brothers, I would think probably.
Oh my God.
2027 would probably be the year they release it.
Oh, so far.
At this rate, I know, but. We already have the first half of kind of 2026 mapped out, and I don't think it would be a holiday release. So I maybe you could announce it before then, going into 2027. But I think probably 2027.
Just a little Game Awards tease.
Give it back to
Game Awards tease.
They did reveal Joker and Sephiroth, right?
Yeah,
the Game Awards.
I feel like that's such like a Reggie move, though.
That was a very Reggie move. Yeah,
very Reggie.
The others, they just showed up like, yeah, give me my award, see you later. Like, bye. I don't even remember the lady who's running it now. I can't remember her name.
The latest Nintendo Direct got more views than Apple's presentation. So it's like, all right, well, Nintendo clearly just does not need the Game Awards at all outside of a few ads. They're like, all right, there you go.
Yeah. All right. Well, what is going on with Mario Kart World? Where's the next DLC for this game? By the way, you got me thinking about that.
I know. So I've been waiting for it because like it's obviously going to get content, but I think that they wanted to let Kirby breathe. I think they wanted to let Kirby have the holiday and then they can roll into
2026 early, like February.
I would think, right? And it's also the Mario anniversary is kind of kicking off celebrations leading into the new year with the movie and stuff. So
the movie's when again? Like March?
April.
April, yeah.
Yeah. It's just very weird because like for one, they never have come out and said that this game is getting DLC. It's just like the assumption.
Definitely is, right? Like, right? It's like missing pieces that you're like,
of course it is. Yeah. Of course it is. But it is just very funny that like the internet at large was like, no, this is a games as a service. And Nintendo has never said, oh yeah, this is going to get, never acknowledged it. But I also think that it's very, very silly that they come out, it's the launch game, they follow it up with Donkey Kong Bonanza. And then they're like, oh yeah, but Kirby needs attention. It's like, no, you know what needed attention? The game that people jumped off of and the game that you followed up with that you could clearly see inspirations for character models and additions to this game. But we'll see you next year.
Yeah.
For your most expensive game, mind you, we'll see you next year.
Or a certain voice actor that's in another game that you'll find out later about. Within this game. Wait, where is it?
Yes. Well, don't spoil anything.
Nope, that's all I said. That's it.
There's Donkey Kong stuff, I think, coming to the game. But I would say I understand why they don't want to drop like a Donkey Kong Bonanza expansion kind of in the proximity of Kirby, which is also a racing game. I understand
it's coming out in November. Donkey Kong came out in July.
I know.
And even he had DLC.
Game, yes, but like having like a roadmap for your racing game, like they kind of need it to be like, great, this will move us into the holiday, and then we have Donkey Kong and Pokemon. Hyrule Warriors comes out soon, and then Kirby and Metroid, and they're like, and that'll carry us, and then we can roll in DLC in the new year, and I think I understand why that's the plan. I don't necessarily agree with communicating nothing at all, but I do think I understand why they were like, okay, let's scale the Mario DLC and create a proper roadmap for the new year, and then we can let Kirby kind of have its moment. Yeah. And maybe there's a contractual like window with Sakurai, who's probably privy to some of the stuff they're doing. You're like, okay, because I'm like his studio, which is just him, I believe, is developing Kirby as well, like Sora.
Right.
Yeah. So I think there's probably some sort of revenue sharing going on there as the incentive to get him to direct this, and then I would assume Smash Brothers.
We'll see. Nintendo is doing some funny stuff. They're very close to you and everything with Pikmin and everything, so
yeah, which gets a free update in November.
Yeah, but no Switch 2 update. Like, what the hell was that about?
Yeah, on the Switch 2, you get to collect little Pikmin for Pikmin Bloom in it, and also it runs better.
Where's my 4K?
Some moves.
It's all blurry. I can't see them.
No, they're rezzing it up, man. Don't you worry. Texture update. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you're good. You're laughing. All right,
we'll see. Steve, what's going on for you for the rest of the week?
I don't know. I really want to get into this Battlefield Red Sec BR.
You don't want to, or you
do.
Want? Oh, okay. I thought you were like, you don't want. I don't want.
I don't want to. I don't want to play it. Yeah. I don't want to play it. No, it looks too much fun. Like too much fun. So
yeah, you don't have too much fun. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll try and be playing that this week. I also have been ripping Power Wash Simulator 2. What a game. Oh my god. I was scrubbing down a teapot yesterday. Oh man.
Obviously you did the bathroom level. That just kept going. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Levels and then it opens up. I was like, this is a really cool approach to level design that I never thought about it in this kind of game. But yeah, it's just pure vibes in that. So I'm having an absolute blast.
Yeah. Riley, how about yourself?
Well, they actually we're talking about a Nintendo game turning into a live service. Donkey Kong Bonanza has added statues you can get of some of the older characters as a limited time thing that you can collect. So
I was going to ask you, is the DLC worth it now for the price?
No, to be honest, no, not at all. It's $30. No, it's not. But I like that element because I was so underwhelmed by the DLC that I like that there's something I can work towards within the game, and hopefully, it sounds like there are some very interesting characters they're adding as statues in the next wave near the end of November. Which were not in the game. Like On Guard, who is in right now.
Okay. All right. I still didn't get the DLC. I have to check it out myself, so.
It's cool. There's a lot of cool references in it. So it's neat for like longtime fans, but it does feel like a little light.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they keep doing this as well. That'll be pretty neat. That'll somewhat make it worth it for the $30.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, they keep people going back, and I saw that they released the Halloween icons, and I saw Steve.
Yeah,
you're repping your boy,
my boy, Dry Bones,
my boy,
my little son. No, those are really cool. Actually, the Toad one is really neat too. Definitely try to get those. I saw
that, I'm like, Steve needs that.
Oh yeah,
Steve needs that Dry Bones immediately.
Easy. Boy. I've been saving those platinum points or whatever for nothing. So this was an easy drop.
There it is.
There you go. For me, Battlefield 6, the album said Dead Sec. Was it Red Sec? Or
Red Sec.
BR.
Yeah. Redacted Sector.
Thank you. The name for it. Yeah. That, and I'm still playing Pokemon. So I only have like 2 hours into it. So I'm really far behind on my backlog. It's bad. But November, I'm destroying my list. I'm tackling all these games in November.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Try to finish 10 games in November.
Do you already know what 10 they're going to be?
No idea. Pokemon, one of them.
Damn. You should play Baldur's Gate 3. That would be an easy one.
That's then my list. Then say goodbye to my list. That's what I won't make it.
I still have to play Expedition. I think that's...
Me too.
And I got to be Ninja
I still have to finish that one too, actually.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too much going on.
There's too much to power wash. That's the big thing right now.
Too much to power wash. Agent of
Steve, please, you have to stop power washing.
No,
Steve, please.
Winter's coming.
What's the next level going to be? I don't know. I need to know.
I need you to stop power washing. Steve,
I can't. I need to put in at least a couple hours in.
Age of Imprisonment looks good as well. I'm excited for that one. So the Hyrule Warriors. That one that comes out November 9th, so I'm gonna look out for that one as well.
Kirby's November, man.
Kirby.
I'm
amped.
I'm so excited for that game. I can't wait. I'm imagining Steve and I are both gonna be Rick.
Oh my god, it's gonna be a fierce competition over who's gonna be Rick.
It's a Rick off.
Yeah. Is it Rick off? Yeah. All right. May the best Rick wins.
I was so elated when they showed
big Rick energy.
Big Rick energy.
I'm gonna give him a cowboy hat.
The fact that you can dress them up too.
Decorate
and the carts as well. Like, it's crazy.
Let's talk about carts for a second. That King Day amiibo.
Are you gonna get it?
Yeah, when it launches in a year from now.
Yeah.
When the hype is still at its maximum.
When I'm the most excited for Kirby.
Yeah,
that's when I'm buying. I thought you were more of a Chef Kawasaki guy, personally.
Oh, hell no. It's all King Day.
King Day all the way. Yeah, that's you.
Oh my god.
This guy.
It'll be awesome. Awesome times. But we'll see you all here next week. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
See you later.